Hai, Anda kembali lagi bersama saya Safira Wardoyo dalam segmen khusus Autobis CNBC Indonesia. Dan kali ini telah bergabung bersama saya Irene Nikkein as Asia Pacific Regional Director Roll Royce Motor Cars. Yeah, hi Irene, how are you? It's nice to see you.
Good to have you here.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, like following your event today, like Irene, like there's some question I'd like to ask you personally in terms of luxury cars. How is Indonesia's ultra-luxury cars business trending in your opinion?
I think the Indonesian market is a very much growing market. It has a strong potential. Indonesia being one of the, in fact, the top market in Southeast Asia, I think the potential is abundant. And what we can see also, there's been a growing number of ultra-high net worth individuals in Indonesia, and more importantly, they are also getting very young. So I think that potential is big for us, for Rolls Royce brand, and also for many luxury businesses as well.
Okay, it's interesting. But how do COVID-19 and other economic disruption affect sales in public segments?
I wouldn't say it's a segment. I think it's more from a industry luxury spending behavior.
In general, luxury.
In general,
okay.
I think in general, what we have seen, or I should say more significantly from Indonesia ever since COVID-19, I think people are much more willing to spend on luxury, to pamper themselves, to take care of themselves, to enjoy themselves a little bit more. This is what we have seen by far. And I think COVID-19 also allows people to realize that at the end of the day, life is a little bit short.
A little bit short, okay.
Good to reward and also to take care of yourself when there is an opportunity to. So the willingness to purchase luxury products and also the permission to own is a lot more lowered down in Indonesia. That's what we see. And this is not just an Indonesia behavior. We also see this everywhere else.
Okay.
In other countries, also very much in Asia Pacific region as well.
Yeah, of course, there are numerous Rolls-Royce model, including the Phantom and Cullinan Ghost, and the new one is Spectre. Yeah, but I would like to know, like, which one more specific is the most in demand right now? Is the age of Rolls-Royce enthusiasts changing?
I think Rolls-Royce in general, all the models have its own very unique taste and its own unique clientele. Quite naturally, Spectre being the newest masterpiece that we have, of course, is generating a lot of attraction. It's putting us on a lot of interest with our customers. So it's attracting not only Rolls-Royce customers, but also a lot of new prospects that are new to the Rolls-Royce brand. So I think Spectre by itself, being the newest masterpiece we have, it is attracting a new type of customers. But in general, all the other models that we have, be it Phantom, Cullinan and Ghost, they do have actually a growing clientele that actually loves them also. I think in general, what I can add is the demand for SUV cars.
SUV cars.
Yes, utility, sportier, higher level. There is a natural increasing demand, let's put it that way. I think it's just a general trend across not just about Indonesia, and also in Asia Pacific, across the world. I think people are very much enjoying driving SUV cars as well.
Okay.
So I think I would say that's where the trend is gravitating to for now. And who knows, maybe in 2-3 years' time, things starts to change a little bit more again.
Okay, yeah. Okay, like you mentioned before, the SUV is still more favorite, like you say. But before I go any further, I would like to know where you're from. You're born and raised in Indonesia.
I was actually born in Indonesia, Jakarta, very specifically. I lived here till about 6 years old, and then I left with my more immediate family to go to Singapore. We lived in Singapore. In fact, the bigger, wider family members are still in Indonesia, still in Jakarta. I'm still very much connected to Indonesia, so I do come back for vacations. Of course, time is a bit less because of my work schedule, etc. But I'm still very much in love with the Indonesian culture, the Indonesian holidays, the Indonesian food. So I think that's still very much within my, I should say, culture.
Yeah, Indo and Singapore, it's for something it's quite similar, right?
Yes, it is.
But however, when it comes to Indonesia, like, it has numerous unique characteristics.
Yeah.
What do you enjoy the most about Indonesia? It could be cuisine, tourism, or anything else.
I think Indonesia by itself offers lots of diverse opportunity. I mean, it's a place that has thousands of islands. The food is so diverse. The people, the language, the accent, even the local language is very different. I thought that was very interesting, very sexy, if I may use it that way, because you see different people having that inclination towards different appreciation to things, right? And then this impacts the art pieces that people do, this impacts the culture that we have, this impacts even the food that Indonesians offer. So the food, because I mean, think about it. Indonesia, I think people who don't know Indonesia would have a very general feeling about what Indonesia is about. Like Indonesia, I'm sorry to say, is a bit like nasi goreng, and that's pretty much all they know. But then you realize actually there's a lot of layers into.
So nasi goreng, the food Igbos enjoy.
No, I enjoy a lot of food, I have to say. And I must say, therefore, I think Indonesia to me represents a very diversified and a very layered country. There's a certain perception of what Indonesia is, and then it's only when you are part of Indonesia and if you know the community, you start to peel the different layers and you start to see Indonesia a bit differently. So I would say that's the beauty of Indonesia.
The beauty of Indonesia.
Correct. When you meet with different people, when you meet with different businesses, then you start to feel, wow, actually Indonesia has more than meet the eye.
Okay, it's nice. Okay, so Irene, how does Rolls Royce overcome challenges and capitalize in order to take advantage in the diverse Asia Pacific market, particularly in Indonesia? Are there any trait that distinguish Rolls Royce user in this region from those in other Asia Pacific regions?
So maybe to begin with, the Asia Pacific that I cover, we do cover 10 to 12 countries, so it's actually very diverse. And these are countries with different languages, so they are not even representative of one particular culture. Though, I must say, Asia Pacific in general still belong to the Asian culture, so there is some similarities across Asia behavior, the way we consume. The permission to own is always big because we come from an environment where we are very respectful to authorities, we are very respectful to hierarchies and even people who have earned respect within society. Indonesia in particular, for sure, will represent a complete different nuances that is uniquely Indonesian. I would say if you look at Indonesia by itself, the way wealth is distributed, the way the society is distributed, is a mixture of different cultures as well within Indonesia. And how does that mean to our business by itself? I think the ultra high net worth individual is where our business is, right? So the individuals are very well educated. Not only that, they are globally educated. So they're very westernized, they're very globalized. And I think we need to understand that part that is growing in Indonesia. And we got to make sure that whatever that we offer as products, whatever that we offer as an experience, for these individuals, they are very much intact with the world. I'm not sure if they really see themselves as just Indonesians, but I think they are truly Indonesians who love Indonesia, but they are also very much a global citizen appreciating culture across the world.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Irene, this will undoubtedly be my last question. Do you have any plans to open more dealership in Indonesia?
At this moment, that's not the immediate plan. I think we have to start from Jakarta first. I think Jakarta is really primarily the main city that we need to canvas from. What we should do a bit more, though, is to do a bit of white space canvassing. So which means we should be going out into new areas, new location within Indonesia that has growing wealth as well because of the different businesses around Indonesia. I think that's what we should do more. Does it mean we should have a second dealership and third dealership? I think at the moment this is not the plan.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should capitalize on what we have right now first in Jakarta to establish that well.
Okay.
Next year we will have a new showroom in Jakarta, and I think that's a first base to start with. And also get people to be much more aware and comfortable with the Rolls Royce brand. And then I think there's more opportunity out there in Indonesia.
So for at the moment, no plans?
No plans.
Yeah, but you're considering, right? Yeah.
Oh, we would definitely consider. And I think it's a chicken and egg situation. where if the business present the opportunities, we will be silly if we don't take it up.
Yeah.
But then at the moment, I think with what we have, we believe the current setup and the dealership group is enough for the moment.
Okay. Well, thanks, Irene, for our conversation today on CNBC Indonesia, Health and Success.
Thank you.
I
Thank
wish
you
you the
for
best.
interviewing,
Yeah.
and thank you to the
Okay.
viewers.
I wish you the best.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank you.
See you.
Ya, demikian perbincangan saya bersama Irene Nikkein as Asia Pacific Regional Director Roll Royce Motor Cars di segmen khusus CNBC Indonesia Autobis bersama saya Safira Wardoyo.